Hey guys, so there's a new event in King of Fighters, and basically it looks like Christmas has come for a second time because we are essentially getting a free character here. If we look at the login bonus, we have a free character in the form of Hotaru, and I gotta say, it looks like Netmarble's basically just trying to make up for us for that demo space that went terribly wrong, because it feels like they're just giving us free stuff. So obviously we have to earn her, but we do get one copy for free. If we go in here, it looks like most of these are just like straightforward things. Purchase from the Sheeper shop 2 times. A lot of these can just be done in one day. And I think the great part about this is that you can actually just check this magnifying glass and see how many times you can actually just do it. Salvage Fighter Sword 800 times? That should not be much of a problem. So I feel like a lot of us are going to be able to be pulling on this pretty quickly within one day, within a couple of days. So that's pretty good. And then we sort of have another part to this event. As my game freezes here. It's basically going to be just like the sort of random lucky things that we've had in the past. Now, I feel like with these, I tend to be a little bit on the luckier side. But I gotta say, like, in terms of reaching like the last memory, I feel like that's going to be the harder part. So it's basically the same as usual. It's just a bunch of random prizes. And these are actually just time limited. The unit and card summoning tokens, so that's kind of good, I guess, to kind of get us to use it right away. And then we have the soul quest. Usually the soul quest is one of the missions, so it's good to be able to get those tokens like more than the usual amount that we get. And then sort of this other one is essentially the same thing, but just a different yellow colored token here. And so it's going to be basically the same kind of missions. I guess this is a little bit more guild focused, but it's basically the same kind of missions we usually see all the time. Thankfully, I don't see any dream match. I gotta say, with the Soul Calibur, that was probably the worst part of Soul Calibur. I feel really annoyed at the fact that we couldn't get the A3 Cassandra. Well, I get it. We did get the completely free Ivy. I'm not mad at them for not giving us the A3 Cassandra. I'm just mad that they made us play Dream Match like every single day, and then like we didn't even know that we wouldn't be able to reach the A3. So that's kind of what I'm a little bit annoyed about mostly. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing here, where you can just sort of see, and you know, imprint stones are pretty easy to do most of the time. I think our hammers expired from Soul Calibur, so usually we can use those hammers and kind of just get some free enhances. But yeah, so this one, again, it's just like really straightforward, which I'm really thankful for, because I feel like Soul Calibur, well, it was actually a lot of fun. I feel like it was a little bit of a grind, certain things that we had to do. So it's basically just do daily stuff and complete these missions here, and then go into the lucky event. And then the strange thing that I wasn't really expecting is that it's actually in the exchange shop. And so what ends up happening is that you can just buy the memories with the green medals or tokens, whatever they're called. And then you can use the yellow ones to buy everything else. So instead of having like the weird exchange area, it's just here in the exchange shop. You can get one of each imprint stone. Actually pretty cheap, so that's actually not too bad. Then you also have to buy the 3PG, the special, and then there's a full set card, so it might take a while to get all this stuff. In terms of priority, that's probably a pretty good one. I would probably save these random things for last, but then maybe the special card, in terms of the yellow, the special card, and then maybe the circle, square, and then the hexagon, then maybe the set, and maybe then the moon and star. I think that's probably going to be my order. You probably might want to go for all the imprint stones, but it's actually pretty good that they separated the memory to just be the green, and then everything else is the yellow. So we can focus on getting the memories, which is probably the most important part. And then maybe the card. I think the card is probably the second most important part. The imprint stones are important, but I think really, I mean, they're probably really good, but you can substitute any other kind of imprint stone. But they're kind of, this is actually pretty good. Attack, power charge, and attack. That's really good. So maybe, I don't know. It's kind of up to you, but I think for me, it's gonna be card 1, 2, 3. Set cards, and then 1, 2. And then once you're done with that, I probably wouldn't go for these boxes until you're done with that. But these boxes are probably gonna be the same as what we usually get, where we can get the summon tickets for the next EX fighter that we don't know what it is gonna be yet. And then that's gonna be that, and doesn't seem like there's gonna be rubies. So we usually get those rubies that are free, like it's been 4,000 the last few times, but I am not seeing a way to get those. So but those are going to be good to do before the event ends. And we have 2 weeks to do the event, so that's seems like a pretty good amount of time. So I guess since it's 2 weeks, maybe next week, that's when we're going to start getting those rubies for the next EX fighter. So yeah, I think this one is pretty straightforward. There's no codex. The codex is sort of just built into the exchange shop, and there's 2 different currencies that we're going for here, so that's pretty good. I haven't actually claimed mine yet, so I will claim her right now. I think her art is actually pretty cool with the guitar. Doesn't seem like she's gonna have the guitar in battle. Maybe I didn't really watch her finisher, but it does look pretty funny how she has a guitar in the artwork and she's just like chilling there singing songs. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think this is great from Netmarble to give this to us, another free fighter. I love working on free fighters. That to me is what honestly gets me to play these free-to-play games. It's just like working on free fighters, and this game has been pretty, since the beginning, it's been pretty good with just giving out free fighters. So free, like, good fighters. I basically just started off, when I started it was just like the swimsuit characters, but for me at the time they were pretty good. So yeah, this is, to me, this is great, and I'm excited to get started on this. I feel like we're just kind of cruising right now until maybe the next banner. Maybe we'll get a demo space or something like that, like really hard content. But for right now, we're just chilling. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.